3, 2, 1. Boosh. Oh my God, that's cold.
Wow.
Welcome back to You Betcha Radio podcast presented by fairwaymeatmarket.com. We're the coldest podcast in all the Midwest. I'm Oz, You Betcha guy, here with Ryan, the t-shirt guy. This beer right here is, in the last week, maybe my 845th beer. 845th beer, probably.
Yeah, it's probably like my 846th.
Yeah.
So
yeah, of course, Ryan.
I mean,
my
it
eighth.
is what it is.
This is your 8th?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit of a lightweight.
Yep.
Speaking of heavyweight,
Ooh.
you want to grill up some heavyweight meats on the grill, Tyler?
How thick are they
From
though?
fairwaymeatmarket.com. They're thick. They got good meats at fairwaymeatmarket.com. You go to their website, you buy the Heartland bundle, delivers it to your door, you put them on the grill, you grill them up, you got some heavyweight meat to toss in your esophagus when you're hungry.
Accurate.
If you use code YouBetcha, YOUBETCHA, you get $60 off plus free shipping. The Heartland package has ribeye steaks, pork chops, a side dish, and trust me, guys, this is the most mouth-watering meat. Almost melts in your mouth, even though it is that heavyweight meat that you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a lot of good. It's got a good weight to it, you know.
Yeah, that Heartland bundle is loaded.
It's got a good weight to it. So again, head to fairwaymeatmarket.com and grab yourself some slabs of meat.
Yum.
All right. Wow.
Can I just say that this beer is not going down
No.
easy?
I'm getting the shakes.
Yeah.
I'm in a fog. I have a haze going on in my brain.
Yes.
I have a haze in my eyes. Call them hazel eyes because, wow, do I have a fog going right now after our weekend in the Ozarks. It was tough, man. God, the Ozarks are tough. There's a lot of fun. It's a bar on every corner. Every bar is awesome with awesome beverages.
Yep.
We had to roll around on a yacht, which was maybe the toughest part.
Probably.
You know, I don't think people understand the pressure that goes into rolling around on a yacht. You got to look cool while you're there. You have to. There's not always a lot of when you have a big party on a boat with like 30 people. There's not always a place to sit.
Yeah.
So then you have to stand and anchor yourself on something while the boat's going. That sucks.
Yeah, that's tough.
If you want to pee, you can't just pee off the back. Well, you could, but
It's way harder.
you have to go downstairs on the yacht, and then you got to choose between 2 or 3 different bathrooms.
3 bathrooms.
3 bathrooms.
Yeah.
It's like, how am I supposed to pick?
That's more bathrooms that were in my college house.
Yes, that's more bathrooms in my current house.
Isn't that? Oh, okay. Yeah,
That's
that's
bananas.
too many bathrooms to choose from.
That sucks. Also, the fridge had too many kinds of Busch Light.
Yeah. Bottles.
Do you want a can? Do you want a bottle? Do you want a pounder? It's just like, well, how am I supposed to choose?
Yep.
That sucks. Dude,
Yeah.
I mean, it sucks for you too.
And the
right?
sound.
Well, the biggest thing for me was having to walk downstairs to get a beer.
So sucky.
Well, no, that's another problem where we had too many options. It was the fridge downstairs, or there was that 6-foot cooler upstairs. How am I supposed to decide which beer I want more, the cooler beer or the fridge beer?
That was tough. Or just the beers that like someone would just bring to you.
Right.
Having someone bring you beer is tough because it's like, well, what if I didn't want that one? You know?
Well, and it's almost hard to hear them because the sound system is so loud and so good.
Oh
I
my
was just
God.
gonna go
Well,
there.
there's so many people singing to the song and having a good time and cheering. Plus, the audio system is absolutely bumping.
Yeah.
You can't hear a word. You're yelling the whole time, and then you wake up with a sore throat.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say one of the toughest part was like having to walk up a hill to get to a pool bar. Like one of the 5
From the
pool
water,
bars we
yeah.
went to. Yeah.
From the dock where the yacht
From
was.
the dock where the yacht was. That was that was a trek.
Yeah, it's stairs always a tough thing.
Yeah. Like 10 stairs.
I would say another tough thing was just like all the waves that we got.
Yeah.
Like not like waves on the water, but like people like waving at us. Like
Yeah.
I don't like all that fame, you
It's
know.
like my arm, my shoulder hurt, you know.
Yeah.
And then probably the worst thing about all of it was just everyone was just so nice and friendly.
Oh, way
Just- they
too
were-
nice.
They were just so
Too many
nice.
inside jokes developed. Too many good times had. It's like I would have much rather been here at the Bunger hanging out with
Don't
Jake.
say it. Don't.
Yeah.
with Jake.
Yeah, another tough thing was like having to leave like the turf area where it was like, 90, 95 degrees to get on the boat with where there was like fresh air and water and unlimited
Just
booze.
honestly, and the seats were too comfortable.
I know, it's like,
Yeah, why were they so? Remember, we laid down and we're like, God, I could take a nap here.
Yeah,
Why would they do that?
I don't know.
well, I like to get comfortable being uncomfortable. That's just who I am.
Oh, we know
So
that.
it was tough. It
Jesus
was really
Christ.
tough to do that on the yacht because it was so comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know. It's just, man, I got a fog and really the weekend, I don't know if it was worth it. So
Also, like watching movies while you're drinking beer, like Deuce Bigelow was on the TV.
Great movie.
Nostalgic.
are you sure about that? Deuce Bigelow is, I don't know if that's a good one. But yeah. So, I mean, I guess it was fine for the weekend to have to stroll around in like a 70-foot yacht that has multiple decks of 3 bedrooms, 3 bath, unlimited beer, bumping music.
Well, and it was the biggest yacht on the lake, so everyone was looking at us the whole time. So
I hated the attention.
Yeah.
And also like when you face, it was like so much wind because we were going so fast and having so much fun that like you had to make sure that if you turned and faced the wind, you had to like turn your hat backwards.
Yeah.
And then if you faced away from the wind, you'd have to turn your hat forwards.
Yeah.
That sucked.
Yeah.
So,
How was the weather?
the weather sucked too. It was just hot and sunny and
It was a lot better on land than it was on the yacht because it was way hotter on land, which felt good.
yeah, and it was like we got a day that was almost too perfect. Like it was 75, and
Yeah.
like sunny out, and
yeah.
just enough to dry and warm your
Yeah.
skin. And
So yeah, we had a terrible time in the Ozarks. Way too many fans showed up and said, hey, and yeah, that's all I got to say.
Well, to top it all off, being in like a 4 or 5 bedroom house, everyone basically getting their own bed, and unlimited energy drinks in the fridge with a patio outlooking the lake. It was a little too much for me.
So I will have to say, I think actually my personal favorite moment of the entire trip was when everyone got in one Uber, except for me and Ryan, because they couldn't take us all. And we had to wait for the next one, which is a half hour later. And me and Ryan just sat on this park bench and we just giggled for literally 30 minutes.
Yeah.
We
We forgot about those inside
we literally forgot to even like that we bought an Uber. We were just sitting
Yeah.
there just chilling and just like saying the dumbest things ever.
that only you and I would get.
Yeah. And then me and Ryan made out in the back of the Uber and hooked up when we got back to the Airbnb.
Yeah.
So
Wait.
I got
did you
some
double
that
tap that night, Ryan, or what?
Maybe.
night. Yeah.
You wouldn't know, Tyler. You
He
weren't
did,
there.
he did you too?
Yeah, we're the only two
Yeah.
in the same bed.
How was my sloppy seconds?
Well, not as good anymore.
The funny part about that too was there was like taxi cabs driving by just leisurely looking to pick someone up, and we had cash to pay the taxi drivers, but
We're having a good time.
We wanted to
Good
wait.
time.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Also, we had there was no food anywhere. Like
No.
it was a Thursday. There was no food places open late. Apparently because it was a COVID and we had no food in the Airbnb and all we had is one bag of Doritos. So we just passed around a bag of Doritos and that's what we got to eat before bed, even though we were shit faced.
Yeah, that's what I had for breakfast the next morning too. Is Doritos and coffee cups of water.
And then Russ came out of nowhere with some jerky.
Yep, homemade jerky.
Oh yeah,
of course.
jerky.
Yep.
It's clutch.
So yeah, that was one of my personal favorite moments.
I did forget about that. That was probably the highlight of the trip for me.
The Doritos?
No, sitting on that bench.
Oh, gotcha.
Because it's almost like no one even knew we were there.
Yeah, it was like we could have just sat there for hours.
Yeah.
No one even bothered us.
You guys are
Yeah.
probably remember it differently than it happened. You're probably making a huge scene. You weren't giggling. You were just laughing your asses
Screaming
off
at people.
aggressively.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then also we were probably only there for like 4 minutes.
Right. It was like half- it was
Hey,
like
but that
45
4 minutes felt like a lifetime.
It was a
It was a
movie.
good- yeah, it was a movie.
That night was a movie.
Yeah.
No, I had a blast though. It was fun as shit.
Golfing was a lot of fun too.
Yeah.
It was so hot out
I
though.
knew he was going to bring this up.
No, I wasn't gonna bring up the part you think I'm gonna bring up.
Bring it up.
I was gonna say that I probably drank like 1.5 liters of water and like 5 beers on the course, and I didn't piss one time through 18.
It was hot and sweaty. Ryan, okay. All right.
I didn't say it.
No, I'll give you this one, Ryan. This one was funny. So, Ryan, this course was short, though, by the way. It was not that long of a course. It would always be like par 4, 315 to the green, right? And Ryan, apparently, this day was, I don't know how many performance enhancing drugs he was on that day,
Zero.
how much you've been doing in the past. But he was piping them like 300, 315 at times.
Easy.
And so we were in the group ahead of him. We got off the green and I was like, I want to see if he hits it. So we were just standing by the green and Ryan tees off. And immediately after he hits it, forward! And we're standing up by the green like he just knew it was going to go there. And you did. You did hit the green. So congratulations, Ryan.
Good job, Ryan.
That was a big swinging dick moment for me.
God.
Because I wasn't even gonna hit. It was the other two guys from the distributor that were like, "You gotta hit right now. You gotta go while they're right there."
First time Ryan's ever voluntarily yelled for. Usually I have to do it for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knew it wasn't even anywhere near us. And he just yells for just because.
I need you to watch.
Yeah, I know.
Look
Well,
out.
I don't know.
Look out for
Ryan's like a little kid who doesn't get any attention here. So when we take him out in public, he makes a scene, does a temper tantrum and stuff.
Yeah. Yep. That
Yeah.
was that was another highlight for me, I guess you could say.
Oh my God.
Do we want to piggyback off this?
People can hear more about it on the Double Bogey Show, found where
Oh,
all
yeah.
Yeah, we did.
podcasts are found.
I will give you that plug. Go listen to the Double Bogey Show. They talk about Osage National
Yep.
in the Lake of the Ozarks, Missouri. Isn't it Osage, Missouri is where it is located?
I think so.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't give shit about fuck, as Ruth Langmore would say.
Yeah. Locals call it Osage.
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 I call it a soggy.
Osage Nationale.
Nacionale. Yep.
Yeah. So, Jared, you don't look at me like that. You
Miles-
know what we're talking about.
Were you bummed that your boy David Lee Murphy was not there this
He
year?
was there the weekend before. Not
Yeah.
worried about it.
Well, he knew you were coming the next week, and he's like, I can't have this guy open for me anymore.
Yeah. Jared or Tyler should have got up there and played his fucking harmonica.
I would have absolutely brought the house down.
I know you would have.
And then start doing that, and then have one of us like hit like a EDM song right as like the intro, like you're doing it, and it leads right into it. Would be pretty electric.
Do you remember the bit we did? I think it was Friday night. People were coming up and asking you for pictures, and I would take them. And then you'd be like, "Do you want a picture with him too?" And then you kept telling people that I was a country music artist.
Oh yeah, what did I say your name was?
No, you didn't tell anyone my name. It was just Tyler. But my number one song is Whiskey and Beer.
Whiskey and beer. Picked the most generic country terms of all time and just said, yeah, it's things climbing the charts. It's called whiskey and beer. You don't want a photo with this guy too.
I took like 5 pictures with people.
Yeah.
And then,
Do you think they realized it, or are they just I don't
know.
fucking care about this guy?
and then 2 other people in our group started playing into the bit, and then I'd be standing like waiting for a drink in line, and they'd come up to me and ask for a picture, and then other people would ask for a picture because they did.
Yeah, that I will notice. It's like when I go to a vet and someone recognizes me, or multiple people do,
Mm-hmm.
they'll hold off, and then it takes one person to come up to me and say, hey, and then they feel comfortable, and then it's like the floodgates are open.
Yeah.
You know that now that you're a big country
I do.
artist.
Yeah. See me.
So, guys, be looking on Spotify for Tyler Ray's song "Whiskey and Beer" coming out. Your single dropped, right?
Singles drop. The EP comes out next week, so
Yes.
keep an eye out for it. Friday at noon.
So,
You should have went for like whiskey and hail.
Just full go into Michael Ray's bit.
Yeah.
whiskey and sleet, whiskey and frozen rain.
whiskey and snow.
Yeah, try that out.
No one's called you on your shit yet.
No one said shit.
I'll expose
No
you.
one gives shit about fuck.
Marty.
No one gives shit about whiskey and beer, Tyler.
No.
Whiskey
They shouldn't.
and beer. Something like that.
Yeah.
Then it's all in every one of your songs. There's a harmonica solo.
Yeah, it has to be.
I have to wear the neck thing because I'm also singing and playing the guitar.
Like you don't have anything in your hands, but you just still have the neck thing.
I'm holding the mic.
Yeah, holding the mic. I like that. Yeah, can't wait for your
We'll get you on
EP to
Spotify.
drop. What's your EP called?
It is called Whiskey and Tears.
I'm not listening.
Ryan, you're on the album cover. It's me making
Really?
you cry.
Okay, relax.
That doesn't take much.
No. Ozarks is a grind.
Great segue there, Ryan.
I was just that's what has been summed up in my mind this whole time. 3 days. It's a grind.
Big old
Yeah, you gotta be mentally ready for it, or you're gonna be the one that is being lame. You don't want to be the one that's being lame.
I was being lame Thursday night.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, we know.
I
That's why we didn't invite you to the park bench with us, Tyler.
Yeah.
That's why we slapped you in the Uber front seat.
I could tell when
Said sayonara, Tyler.
said see you, Tyler.
That's Spanish for "we'll see you later."
Oh,
I didn't know that.
Tyler,
I think.
when you were in the backseat of the Uber, I looked in your eyes and you couldn't have been more excited. You didn't care about anyone else as long as you were in that Uber going home.
and then I got really sick in the Uber
Really?
because he had like flashing LED lights in this Uber, and Ann was trying to play trivia games, and I was in the middle of the back seat, and it was a windy ass road, and I was just.
It's probably good that you didn't get in that. We didn't get in that Uber because
this is just your classic. No man left behind.
Yeah,
We made sure our entire platoon was good to go.
Yep.
We didn't leave Private Ryan hanging out to dry.
Yep.
We put him in the Uber, and we sat on that park bench and held off the enemy
For 30 seconds.
for.
No, it was like 25.
I want to
minutes.
say it was hour 10.
Yeah.
Hour 10 we were on that park bench.
We didn't get home till like 4 a.m. Bars closed at 2. So
And I remember, this is so dumb. I can't believe I'm saying this on the internet here. But
You don't have to.
But literally, someone texted us like we're worried where we were, and they're like, "Do you know the address?" And I said, "Yeah, it's 6969 fuckface lane."
everyone is so concerned with where we're at. We're just like, we're
Just
content.
leave us alone.
Yeah.
Leave us alone. We're fine.
We're
You
trying to
thought
find
that was
pizza.
the funniest thing in the whole
That was
world.
the funniest thing in the
It
world.
was good if you were there, Tyler, but you weren't. So
I was asleep
Hey,
by the
Tyler.
time you guys got back.
Tyler, ask me where I live.
Miles, where do you live?
6969 fuckface lane.
not road, lane.
Yeah.
Fuckface Boulevard.
It's right next to Fuckface Loop.
Not to be confused with fuck my face circle.
Yeah, that's how Lakin thought you guys said. She's like, Miles just texted me that they're at 6969 fuck my face lane.
And then when you got off the phone saying that to somebody, you just immediately hung up. You weren't gonna give them the opportunity to like be like, all right, but where are you at?
Yeah,
you just hung up right
immediately
away.
hung up, and our Uber driver was so confused.
I know. Yeah. And then he proceeded to describe for 10 minutes like why pizza places aren't open.
So if you want to just be left alone and someone asks where you are, just respond with 6969 fuckface lane. Works every time.
I got to get you an address placard.
The Uber didn't
For
even
your office.
He didn't even need to put the address into his phone. He knew right where it was at.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. We should plug that into Google and just see if there's even the address.
Jared? He's already doing it.
He's gonna pull up some Amish
Yeah,
community.
no, we're gonna get some weird porn on the
Maybe
computer.
maybe incognito window this.
Yeah. Looks like there aren't many great matches for your search.
Wow.
Oh,
Check out
there's
that
a-
first link.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. Nothing for well, fuckface is one word, Jared. I think that's where you messed up.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it's not.
It's right here in my pocket. Oh. Okay.
You know what I want to
Sorry,
wrap
Mom.
up with though is like the Ozarks was not ready for us.
Oh my god. I hate
Like
you
they
so-
weren't ready for 7 Midwest beer drinking white dudes.
The craziest thing we did was dance maybe a little too much.
Yeah.
I almost fell, but then you got to do the like there was a little ledge I didn't see, and I like almost rolled my ankle. Like honestly, I wasn't gonna roll my ankle because I would because I'm athletic. But you got to do if you're gonna start to stumble, you got to then turn it into a dance move, and it really saves it and not be so awkward.
Yeah, like the cha-cha slide.
And I successfully did that this weekend, and it got the people going.
Yeah,
The crowd rolling a
as
little
it
bit.
should.
Yeah.
As it should.
Again, another thing that's shitty about the yacht is there's so many levels to it that sometimes you miss steps
Yeah.
and then you
Yeah.
almost fall on your face.
That's what happens when you have
Also-
a multiple level. I'm sure there was a basement that we didn't know about.
Yeah.
Also, if you're a little too tall, you might hit your head on like the big time overhang that shades us from the sun and the rain.
Yeah. That also has the GPS tracking
Yeah.
The cool spinny thing.
spinny thing that no one knows what it actually does.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah.
It seems really
It was,
slippery on the yacht.
Yeah.
Honestly, it wasn't slippery enough because there was just really nice, like
Too much
water
grip.
resistant carpet.
There was too much grip on that carpet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was too easy to stand still.
Yeah.
I needed it to be a little harder. So
We got to
problem
try and
to
get a pontoon for next
Yeah,
year.
there
Yeah,
wasn't literally
we need-
wasn't a single negative thing about the yacht.
hey,
Tyler.
that was between me
Yeah,
and
there-
Jared. Turn
yeah,
your
there
headphones
was.
off.
all right. Well, that kind of sums up our trip to Ozarks. Me and Ryan went to 6969 Fuckface Lane, made out a little bit. Tyler puked
Yep.
in the Uber.
Not in the Uber.
Puked
But in the alley.
on the Uber.
Puked.
He pooped.
Pooped and puked
At the same time.
on the Uber driver.
So dumb.
How would I do that? How am I going to get my
In the-
ass and my mouth
You
over?
were doing it both at the same time.
In the lap of the Uber driver.
And then out, it was in his lap and puking over my shoulder.
And then he locked the Uber driver's seatbelt.
Ryan hit drives 480 yards on every single hole.
Par threes or not.
Hey, I hit every fairway.
Me and Ryan each drank 845 beers.
Yep. Tyler drank 8.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, all in all, I'd say it was a success. What a weekend we had.
It was a movie.
Honestly, it was a movie, and the movie was probably titled The Hangover, and I was probably Phil.
Ah, shit, dude.
Who do I get to be?
You can be Alan.
You can be Alan.
I'll take Alan.
Yep.
You
As long as I'm not the... What's his name?
Doug.
Ciao.
no
Ciao.
Ed Helms or
Yeah,
what-
his
what's-
character. Andy Bernard's character.
Stu.
Stu. I'd rather be Alan than Stu.
Yeah, you kind of are a Stu actually.
No.
Yeah, he is.
Also, all talk out of Tyler about getting a tattoo this weekend.
We didn't have time. I tried.
We
Yeah.
need to talk about that. Dude, we put a bet down?
No. You keep talking about a bet. There was
I
no bet.
think there was a bet.
I agree.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I did call to try to get and there's like, we can't take walk-ins unless it's smaller than a quarter. And I was like, that might work for me actually. And then
And then you didn't do it.
then we didn't have time. We were gonna.
Knew
I
that
tried.
you guys weren't going to.
I tried several times.
I didn't hear you try one time.
I called the tattoo parlor
When?
right after we finished golfing before we went back out to Shady Gators.
Well, you guys can settle this later. We are going to take a break and maybe get Tyler tatted, and then we will continue on with the podcast. All right, guys, before we get into our next segment, we got to talk to you guys about Holiday gas stations, baby. Holiday is what's getting me through today.
Yes.
If we're going to be honest. Bought an energy drink there. I got some coffee here, and I don't think that I could have made it to work today without them. So Literally, Holiday's keeping this company afloat because if I don't show up, the whole thing burns down. And then Tyler really doesn't have a house. So if you're looking to save your company, maybe you guys are on the fritz. Maybe your company is going down in an earlier round.
Maybe you're waiting for.
Is that what they say in that song?
Yeah,
I've never known.
So this just in, Tyler the camera guy.
You're going down in an earlier round. Oh my God.
Sugar, we're going down swinging.
Holy shit.
Okay.
I've always mumbled through that part.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of songs that do that too, but that one, no lyrics too. Gotta go to Holiday gas stations, get yourself some energy, get yourself some coffee, get yourself some snacks, get yourself some water, gas, car wash, you name it. It's gonna save your company. It's gonna take your company to the next level, just like it is ours, especially after a long weekend, long bender on a yacht, which most people can relate to.
It was muscle man.
But it was fine. But go there, get your stuff. It's the best place to go. I did it this morning, and thank God I saved myself. So, cheers. Head to Holiday gas stations. Ryan, fuck you.
I could not have been any happier.
You got so lucky this weekend.
When those wheels went up, I was, oh God.
So, this weekend, we had fun. Then on the way home,
We did.
Tyler and I were on one flight, and Ryan and Lakin were on the other flight. Guess whose flight got delayed for how many hours?
We don't even know if it actually took off.
I think it was 8 hours. I think I saw that it actually took off. Got delayed 8 hours. We missed our connecting flight, and there was no other flights until Wednesday. So we didn't be able to do this podcast if we didn't drive home yesterday. So we showed up to the airport at 12:30 p.m. on Sunday, and we were there for 6 hours.
Oh my God.
We boarded the plane, then got off of the plane, then sat there for 4 hours, then decided we were going to drive. So we left the airport, stayed overnight, and then drove 10 hours home.
It took 11.
So
11 hours home.
were you able to find a rental car?
We were able to find a rental car, but
No,
not easy.
Not easy at all.
And they had like zero in the lot. Honestly, how have we not figured out flight travel better as human beings?
And there's so many flights every single day. You'd think that there would be there needs to be a fail safe, you know?
I am all for pushing forward the Hyperloop stuff now.
Oh yeah.
The train.
The trains that just are really fast and they go between bigger cities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll Hyperloop all day. Commercial air flight is a racket. Now I do understand there's a lot of like logistics that go into it and a lot of moving parts. But it's 2021. We put a man on the moon in 69.
Did we though?
Nice.
No, kidding.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm unsure.
I am unsure.
I did watch a thing saying that there's no way they could have CGI'd it. So
How well? I don't know. About that.
Production tricks were not that elaborate then. I had to do a persuasive speech in college on picking a controversial
Here he is
topic,
bragging about his diploma again.
and then you had to argue for the opposite side. So Miles would love that class.
Yeah, I won that class.
So how long did you sit
I
in
didn't
that?
get an A. I just won.
Yeah, I mean,
I taught the class next year.
Next semester.
They gave places, not grades.
Yeah, I won.
Miles was
first
actually
place.
Tyler's TA.
And it's mostly because I just talked the loudest and swore the most.
Yeah.
That usually is pretty persuasive.
So you sat in that airport for 6 hours, that
Yes.
little airport.
Everyone kept their cool too. Because you can like, I now get how like riots and public scenarios get out of hand. Because you could kind of feel the energy shifting a little bit in the room of like once they updated us for a third time and they had nothing for us.
Yeah, their update was just the next update will come in an hour.
Yes.
So
You could feel the energy in the room shift. You could see people starting to look at each other a little bit. You could see people giving disgruntled sighs. But I'm proud of our group in that it was literally one room. That's how small this airport is. Proud of our group for keeping our cool and not rioting and breaking things.
Especially when the guy that worked for the airline was trying to incite a riot. That guy was.
He was wearing his mask, and he just had sharp eyes.
And he would one dude came up to try and figure out a different flight because he was going to miss his connecting. And he looks at the guy's like, "What's your story?" Instead of "Hey, can I help you out?" He's like, "What's your story?
What can I do for you?"
Yeah.
It's "What's your story?"
So
I'm the same as everyone else. I'm trying to get home. What do you live on 6969 fuckface lane? That's what I wanted to say, but I didn't because it was not the time because we weren't rioting.
Right.
you know what really sucks about this whole situation?
Oh, great. Here, what is sucks?
Is Lakin and I and just about everyone else on our flight had our own seats.
So we could have flown on your plane?
Yes.
That is the worst.
Yes. If I would have known, I would have had them land the plane, come back to get you guys, and then leave again. But flight from Chicago to Fargo also was jam-packed. It had been canceled twice before we even got on the plane. So I was crossing my fingers hoping we were getting it. When those wheels went up, I could not have felt any better.
Oh, yeah. Would love to know what wheels up feel like.
Also, hidden trick, if you can't find a rental car, rent a U-Haul.
Yes.
We
were
talked
looking
about
into
that.
Really?
Yeah. U-Hauls are still expensive. And plus we had 5 people. So it was like some people got to ride in like the bed, like the back area.
Yeah.
It would look like Dumb and Dumber when they pick up that like mariachi band or whatever.
No, that's Home Alone.
No. Oh, no, they're both.
Yeah, Home
Oh,
Alone.
no, they're just in the back seat of the van. Yeah,
Okay.
I mixed Home Alone and Dumb and Dumber. But on the back seat of the van when they're singing Mockingbird and they go from mocking yeah to mock C. Mock.
Oh, yeah.
C.
I remember that.
King, C, bird, C.
C. C.
Jesus.
Oh, that's literally what it'd been like. We'd had to pick up some hay bales on the side, and that's what we would have sat on in the back.
So you had to pay for a rental. You had to pay for hotel rooms. How many you get? What, 3 rooms?
Yeah,
Oh my
because
god.
we were all sick of each other.
How
too
did
at
you
that
get?
point.
How did you get from the airport to the hotel?
We had to
Uber
Uber.
XL.
Oh
Oh
god.
my god.
Yeah, and it barely fit. You had to like have suitcases on our
Especially
lap.
because we had our golf clubs too.
Yeah. That's tough.
Very big nightmare.
I was thinking about you guys. I was.
Why is travel so exhausting? You know, like the whole jet lag, the whole road trip. You didn't do anything. You didn't burn any calories while
Yeah.
you were sitting in the car.
You're just sitting there.
Yet you get home and you're like, I'm tired.
I don't know.
What's the deal with that? Is it just because you're not used to that scenario?
I think
or
everything
that-
just feels new to you and different.
Yeah.
I think you're just so stagnant for so long. And that's gonna make a guy more tired than just like being up and active.
I almost feel like Ryan's motivational moment's coming on right now.
No.
What would you say to someone who maybe lives a pretty sedentary lifestyle? Someone that just doesn't move and change and grind and rise and grind. What would you say to them?
I would look him in the eye and I would say, you know what? You're going to die. You need to get up. You need to get motivated. And motivation isn't going to come from everywhere, right? You got to find it within yourself.
That's right.
You can't watch a YouTube video.
Fuck yeah.
You can't read a book to get motivated.
Nope.
It's the discipline that's going to take you to the next level.
You can talk about it.
So the discipline
You gotta do
over
it. You
motivation
got to do it.
is what is going to take you from off the couch to the lifestyle that you want to live. You got to be
Into a
you got to be
telephone pole.
comfortable being uncomfortable. I said that earlier in the podcast and I truly believe that.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you for that motivational
Thank you
moment.
for
Honestly,
inciting
I'm
the-
feeling very foggy and hazy, and I couldn't be clear.
You could be more clear.
Wow,
right now.
my energy is now through the roof.
You literally could have ran from Missouri to
Yeah.
Fargo off of that speech.
I could have. That was electric.
You should have took an Uber from Missouri to Fargo.
We looked into it. No one would pick us up.
Really?
He
We
actually did.
look into it. 'Cause it was looking slim on the rental car. That's how bad rental cars are right now.
Yeah.
So
What you could have done is went to Facebook Marketplace.
Bought a car for like $500.
Yes.
I didn't even think about that. That makes me so mad.
You
We
could've bought it-
absolutely could have done that.
You could have bought like an old 4-door pickup for like $1,000 maybe. Even $1,000 would have been cheaper than a rental car, and just brought it to the bunker and just left it. Just let it sit in the corner.
Yeah, I could have bought the Jeep Wrangler
Yes.
and just chiseled off the W on it, and then we could use that to go to all of our Ranch Wrangler videos.
Exactly.
Why did I think of that?
I don't
Ryan,
know.
we got to travel together next time. Every time I travel with Tyler.
No. Anytime we bring anyone else with us, we run into issues. Every time it's just been you and me, it's gone off without a hitch.
How crazy would that have been if you would have bought a car in Missouri just to get back?
It's been so fun.
Bought a car and then immediately sold it to a dealership, just traded it in.
Yeah, just get
Traded
home,
value.
like buy it for $500, then flip it on Facebook Marketplace when I get home.
Or no, just buy a new one so you're riding in comfort, and then just trade it in when you get home and lose a couple grand off of it. You know, I only put
that's
like
true.
1,000 miles on it.
I was looking for a new truck. I should have just bought one
Should have.
down there and then just drove it up. God, why weren't you there?
You should have.
Next time.
So next time,
yeah.
with the rental car shortage, just buy a car.
Jared, you should look up cars on Facebook Marketplace in Columbia, Missouri.
Cars, Mason Ramsey's favorite movie.
Also, my child's.
Also,
Jesus. Yeah, I thought there was more of an age gap there, but apparently not.
it is a good fucking movie though.
We got any? Yeah.
Today's picks. There's a Jeep Wrangler right there.
Turkey fryer.
Turkey fryer.
Hey.
What did you search? You got to change the city, not
There we go. 2008 Cadillac Escalade for $1,500.
Buckaroos.
easy. We could have got a couple cars.
And that's to own.
God, that would have been such great content.
So great. Fucking Missouri Mobile.
Yeah. How much is that RV? 75. Oh, that's a little too expensive.
That would have been sick though. That's for click on that. Is that a Winnebago?
Where?
Click on the
Oh, right there.
Winnebago. What's wrong with it? Is it for that's what?
That is sick.
No, what is the actual price on there? Click
$7,500.
No, click see more.
Oh, there.
What does it say?
35 footer.
175.
No, $7,500.
Actually?
Yeah.
What?
What were you guys doing?
I would have bought that in a heartbeat.
House. Oh
Oh my God. We might just buy this now. Like, give them a call.
Drive back and go get it.
I'll drive back.
That's nicer
That-
than the yacht that we were on.
Got a
Yeah,
shower.
this would have been way better than being on that yacht.
Or what you could have done is you could have bought a boat and taken the Missouri all the
Yeah.
way to Bismarck. We'd have came and picked you up.
Clean mattress. You wouldn't even need to buy a new mattress.
God, I wish you would have done that. Would you have considered it if that idea came to mind?
Buying that?
Just buying a car or RV in general?
Are these rentals? Those are fucking rentals. That's not how much they are.
There's no way that thing can be $4,000.
Yeah, this is horseshit. They're just doing it to get you to click on it. I've seen this before. The classic swindler's trick. That one's actually like a coach bus. So like we'd have had like 30 rows of seats and everyone gets 10 rows to
Get your
themselves.
bags up top.
Yeah.
Hit an overpass with the bags.
Yeah, there's quite the selection for used cars on Facebook Marketplace in Columbia, Missouri.
Fuck. Great market.
I wish you would have done that.
That'd have been great.
Look at that bus. Look at People Mover. God. You'd have been so proud of that thing too. There's no way you could have got rid of it.
No. God, look at that thing.
All aboard.
This is terrible podcasting. I don't care.
It's a Ford Econoline.
God.
What's the inside look like?
I can't see any of these pictures.
That's all they give you.
That
So
thing's sick.
I'm living through the viewer right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Traveling sucks. God. Why? How have we not figured out teleportation yet?
We're getting there.
Oh, we are, Jared. Could you form the listeners on how close we are to getting there?
About 300 years away, at least.
Willy Wonka can do it. We can do it.
Yeah.
What's that thing you were talking about with the trains?
Hyperloop. So they just want to put a train underground
Yeah.
and make it go like 500 miles an hour.
Yep.
You could have done Amtrak probably.
We talked about a train.
We talked about a Greyhound too.
Dude, Greyhounds. I've actually never taken a Greyhound, but I had a buddy who would take it, and he just says, if you're looking for some interesting people to meet, you go on the Greyhound. Like some weird people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I imagine it's like everyone from Tyler's high school rides a Greyhound.
They don't leave the town.
But if they did, that's how they'd get around.
They take it from Frazee to DL.
To Walmart and back.
Yeah. God, I wish you would have rolled up because when you came back, I was outside. And if you would have rolled up in some shitty pickup, you're like, now what do you think?
Pickup.
Well,
What about the Winnebago?
Winnebago. That would have been electric.
We already don't have enough parking spots in our parking thing, and you just like park it right in front.
Park it sideways.
Yeah.
I gotta sell this thing.
Well, now you
Tell
know.
the merch guys I got to clear a bunch of shit out so I can park it inside because I don't want it to get dirty. They're like storing shirts inside the Winnebago.
When we get so slammed, they just start sleeping in the Winnebago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually a good idea.
It's not bad.
I might have to get a Winnebago.
Takes up so much room.
Or, if you're single, you might want to call it the Winnebago. Hey.
Hey.
Boost morale around here.
Hey. Whoa, Jared.
Jesus Christ.
not during work hours.
At work, my
Sorry
guy.
about that.
Yeah. So if you are ever looking for a car to get home,
Winnebago. God,
Facebook Marketplace.
I'm gonna just start doing that.
yeah.
That'd actually be kind of a fun road trip. Purposely buy something off of Facebook Marketplace, see how long it'll take us, and then you have to just keep buying stuff off of Facebook Marketplace until you go to a far destination and then get back. It'd be kind of fun.
Yes.
I like
Yeah.
that.
You got to fly somewhere and then get back
Hawaii.
on Facebook Marketplace.
Hawaii. You take a ferry from Hawaii.
You got to get a boat. You buy a boat. That's your first Facebook Marketplace.
yeah.
You buy a John B. Weird
Outer Banks.
Outer Banks boat.
Okay, Tyler, cool it on the Outer Banks references.
We're all, Riles and I on our 11-hour road trip both finished Outer Banks.
Crushed
so.
Outer Banks.
Yeah, it was easy to crush Tyler. Ryan, I mean, fuck. Yeah, that would be fun.
We should
what
get
would
that
be your
going.
first pick on a car you bought on Facebook Marketplace, realistically?
Like price or model?
If it's just me, you, and Tyler on a road trip, what do you search? What kind of car are you searching?
I'm probably searching for like a Ford Bronco.
I was going to say Ryan seems like a Bronco guy.
Yeah, but you gotta think. You gotta think in terms of longevity here.
Right.
Oh,
I'm thinking Oldsmobile. It could take us, 3,000 miles for sure.
yeah.
Lincoln Continental.
Or like
Old
a
Continental or the new one.
Yes.
like a Buick LeSabre.
Do one of those. Okay, we saw a car that literally, the back of this rig was 2 inches off of the ground.
There was a kid in the back seat sitting sideways.
Oh
It
my
was
God.
unbelievable.
Oh my god.
What did they have in the trunk? I don't know. There was a lot of junk in the trunk, probably drugs, but it was 2 inches off the ground. It was 2 inches away from spraying sparks all over our car. How'd you explain that to the rental car company when you get back? Yeah,
Blew the car up.
yeah, car, lots of sparks.
Sparks.
One
Gas
of those.
tank. Yep.
So we had one of those on the drive. Saw lots of fields.
Nice.
We saw lots of
Scenery was the scenery good, Tyler? Was the scenery better?
Yeah, we
than
saw all
Eastern
sorts of cool
Washington?
shit.
Nice. So I texted Tyler. I said, "God, that
We didn't see anything cool.
We saw lots of cool
What
shit.
did you see that was cool?
We saw that car that was 2 inches away from the road.
Other than that,
I got to see Kansas City.
It's a nice
I
town.
saw Patrick Mahomes.
Nice.
He's driving right next to
you
us.
didn't see Patrick Mahomes, by the way.
Hey, I texted Tyler. I said, "God, that sucks. You guys can't fly out." And he goes, "This is why I drove to Idaho."
None of that
I
happened.
hate that we're just eating crow on that.
I know.
here's the thing. We didn't see anything other than fields and trees.
We also saw 26
occasional
license
hill.
plates from across the country.
We did.
You were counting.
We played the
plates?
license plate game.
Yeah.
That's fun.
We actually got Hawaii.
Really?
It was on a motorcycle.
Whoa.
If you can believe that shit.
Yeah. He must have bought a boat, Facebook Marketplace,
Teleported.
and then bought a motorcycle here.
Well, no.
You'd have to buy it in Hawaii
have to buy it in
get
Hawaii.
the Hawaii
You
plates.
did
We
that.
brought its plates with
Well,
From the
you gotta
boat?
Buy the.
from the motorcycle in
I know, but
Hawaii.
you got it. Okay. I don't know if Ryan's ever registered a vehicle or not, but
What do you mean?
That's why he's been looking for a truck for like over a year. Since I've met him, he's been in the market for a truck. He's just afraid to register a new one.
I've casually been in the market for a truck,
Yeah, but that's
but now I'm gonna buy one off Marketplace.
you won't.
You're right.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Not very good at poker.
Yeah.
No, I
I'd
should
have been
though.
great for the bit.
Ryan's
I
playing
do-
poker. You're bluffing.
I do kind of want. I want to
Yeah,
sell
yeah.
my truck, and I want to. I kind of want to like an
Literally 2 weeks ago, he goes, he literally dead bold faced in my eyes said, I'm going to keep this truck for as long as ever. Until
I'm going to. I'm going to.
You're not going to
Ideally-
sell it?
Ideally, I would like to sell it.
Tyler or Ryan's going to be one of those guys who just never gets rid of a car. And he's got,
I'm gonna pass it down to my kid.
they're just always just in the driveway, on the street. All of his neighbors are like, God, just put your cars away or sell one of them.
You
There's
got 300,000 miles on it. Come on.
You got 9 cars in the driveway.
No, what he's going to do is he's going to try and store it here.
Yeah, he'll bring it to like the family farm and it'll never move again.
Yeah.
And you won't be able to mow underneath it either.
Lots of weeds around it.
Cattails.
Park in the swamp or what?
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna,
I don't know if you know what cattails are.
if it gets long enough, the cattails are just gonna start growing.
If you find a
Are you
cat,
talking about actual
taste it,
like
they're delicious.
tails of cats
No.
or what?
No, like, yeah. Yep,
Okay.
there we go.
Why do they look so much like corn dogs?
They do.
I don't know.
You ever taken a cattail to the mouth?
I
very
don't know
dry.
how to answer that.
You can cook them.
You can cook a cat.
Actually,
Looks like it.
that's asparagus.
That's asparagus.
That's asparagus.
Uruguay.
That was before Jared's time.
All right.
Way
Well,
before my time.
guys, we would like to formally apologize for this segment. It this is Fog City.
Yeah.
This is the foggiest podcast
We've ever done.
we've ever done. We all are so foggy.
No, you had another foggy one. When was
Yeah.
that? That was recently.
All I know is
That was the episode.
Because that's all the energy we could give to laughing.
Yeah. That wasn't the laugh. That was just like a sad animal groan.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll bring the energy next week.
Thanks for listening.
Sometimes you gotta live to fight another day.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you gotta realize that if we're gonna be doing this for the next 30 years, once in a while we're gonna get degenerately drunk for 4 days straight. We're gonna miss our connecting flight and have to drive home 10 hours and then wake up the next day. But we're here. But we are here.
Welcome back.
Yep.
There's a lot of internet companies that would just have packed it in.
Not us.
Not us,
Us.
baby.
Not us.
Yeah, I missed you guys on Monday.
Oh,
Ah.
Park bench. You'll always have the park bench.
We'll always have the park bench.
That thing
That's-
ain't moving. I'm going there. next year.
honestly,
You guys
I'm
should've kept
okay
your
with this
initials in there.
podcast being a disaster because I'm still riding that high from the park bench.
I should have mic'd you guys up.
That would have been actually
That would have been funny.
very funny. Honestly, that was maybe top 3, one of my funniest 30-minute periods of my life. Me being funny.
It just Ryan would laugh.
So
at.
I'm just so happy that Ryan got to experience how funny I was for 30 minutes. So you're welcome, Ryan.
or 30 seconds. Jury's out on
Yeah,
that.
we're not
We don't
sure. I was time traveling,
Yeah.
so it could have been 3 hours.
Fuck face.
Could have been.
Do you know what time we got home? I don't know what time
No.
we got home.
4 a.m.
Last thing, I went to bed after Lake and was like, they said they're on 69, fuck my face lane. And I was like, I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, Tyler fell asleep playing Star Wars on his phone.
Yeah, I did.
That sounds fun.
He's a dweeb.
Jeez, Tyler.
Well,
I get, well,
U-Haul, Facebook Marketplace, you're set.
yeah. If you take anything from this, okay. One last thing. If you're in the Ozarks and you do need a rental car, there's this place on 6969 Fuckface Lane. Go there and literally fuck your face.
Boom.
Guys, thanks for tuning in to You Betcha Radio Podcast, the coldest podcast in all the Midwest. I'm Miles, the You Betcha guy, here with Ryan, the t-shirt guy. Wish we were on the park bench, Ryan. We should get one for the middle.
Until next year.
Should get one for
We
right
should,
here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Facebook
Get
Marketplace.
Facebook Marketplace. We'll see you guys in the next episode. We'll be better.
Lot of energy.
Yeah.
Discipline
God
over
damn
motivation.
it. Just couldn't get it going today. You know?
Stuck in idle.
If I was LeBron James, I would have said I had a calf contusion, wouldn't have played.
Yeah.
You know, but here I am.
Yeah. You would've been
LeBron
out 10
James had
games.
been sitting out, but me as the Michael Jordan of the office, I play through it. So
Absolutely.
another flu game performance by me, guys. See you in the next episode. Cheers, Ryan.
Oh, you betcha, yeah.
Yeah.